Hi, I'm Joy Walters.
And I'm Haya Foromawi.
And you're watching
Crash Course AP US History.
And today it's time to learn about
Manifest Destiny in the United States of America.
The term Manifest Destiny was coined by newspaper editor John O. Sullivan in 1845. Manifest Destiny was used to justify the United States westward expansion into areas such as Texas, Oregon, and California. There was a widely held underlying belief that the Americans,
The chosen people,
had the divine right to spread their democracy to the less fortunate.
usually meaning Native Americans and other non-Europeans.
U.S. settlers went and expanded through the west of the country for cheaper and for a greater portion of land. Manifest Destiny had three main effects. Settlers expanded all the way down to the west coast,
which increased the size of the United States as it gained those territories.
The removal of the Native Americans occurred during the expansion of the United States westward.
The Indian Removal Act moved Native Americans to unsettled lands west of the Mississippi in exchange for their homelands within existing state borders. This displaced hundreds of thousands of Native Americans from their homes and onto reservations.
A timeline for your Manifest Destiny in the United States. The United States' initial territories were the 13 original colonies on the eastern hemisphere of the United States. The Louisiana Purchase of 1803. President Thomas Jefferson bought the Louisiana Territory from France for $15 million. This doubles the size of the United States and provides a large area to the west of the country for expansion. With this newly gained Louisiana Territory, the Lewis and Clark expedition began. Lewis and Clark mapped out areas of the Louisiana Purchase, which eventually led them to the Pacific Ocean by 1805. The 1818 Convention and Treaty established the border with Canada at the 49th parallel. The 1819 Florida Treaty, also known as the Adams and Onis Treaty, set out boundaries between the United States and Mexico. In February 1845, Congress passes a measure to annex Texas. In 1846, England signs the Oregon Treaty, handing over the Oregon Territory to the United States. The Webster-Ashburn Treaty resolves the disputes concerning the Maine and New Brunswick boundary.
Mystery document type. The man credited with initiating the phrase Manifest Destiny was John O'Sullivan, an influential writer and newspaper editor. In 1845, John O'Sullivan wrote 2 articles advocating the annexation of Texas and Oregon. In his first article, John O'Sullivan urged the United States to annex the Republic of Texas, not only because Texas desired this, but because it was our manifest destiny to overspread the continent allotted by Providence for the free development of our yearly multiplying millions. John O'Sullivan used the phrase manifest destiny once again in his newspaper, the New York Morning News. On December 27, 1845, he stated that the United States had the right to claim the whole of Oregon, and that claim is by the right of our manifest destiny to overspread and to possess the whole of the continent which Providence has given us for the development of the great experiment of liberty and federated self-government entrusted to us.
Once the frontier of the United States ended and they could no longer expand within their nation, the United States' interest in expansion and imperialism extended to the rest of the world, as they would acquire Guam, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Cuba, Philippines, U.S. Virgin Islands,
and Samoa.
Thank you for watching Crash Course AP US History. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Tune in next time. Hi, Mr. Rogers. I know it's really unexpected to see me in a U.S. history video, but
Alas, here I am in a U.S. history video.
I hope you enjoyed this thoroughly. I hope we educated you. And I hope you Wish you all the best, dude.
Opulence! You own everything!
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. 'Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere. They say Luda's back.
It was initiating the phrase Manifest Destiny was John O'Sullivan, an influential. Mwah.
Stretch your T like I nailed it. Rap moving slow like a creep. Shirt in the breeze like I'm sad.